Good morning, this is István Ferenc, and today I would like to introduce you the HOB-based LED poster. And I hope you will enjoy this quick introduction of the products. And now let's start the presentation. I just want to get your feedback if you hear me well and everything is correct. Just please give me your feedback on the chat box. I hope you hear me well. So let's start the presentation. Okay, so the presentation is preparing, and in few seconds you will see that. Okay, so thank you for the feedback. So today I would like to introduce this LED poster, which is a replacement for the traditional printed posters. And the purpose of that product is to help for different verticals, like for rental, for the retail, and also for the corporate customers and hospitality customers also. So we made this product for that purpose. On the left side, you can see the traditional printed posters, traditional printed materials, which are used mostly in retail shops. And later on, we will discuss the advantages of the LED poster comparing to these printed materials in more details. And we will see now step by step each of the functions and features for this product. First of all, it is a LED product built from the LED material, and it's much different than the LCD displays because it's much more ruggedized and much more retaining against any kind of injury and also any kind of outside impact. And the device is actually all-in-one kind of device, which means everything is built in the product and you don't need to connect any kind of different cables and external accessories because everything is built in. As you can see on the picture, the LED controller is built in. You don't need to put it and customize and install it in a different way additionally. And also we have the built-in media player inside the device, which allows you to send any kind of content and any kind of signals on the display. Also, we are having a unique functionality or let's say a feature on our product, which we call HOB. HOB is very similar to the COB technology, so it has a front surface coating protection, but it is a SMD-based product, so it's not a COB, it's a SMD, but we call it HOB because we have the surface protection like COB. And because we are using the SMD technology, it's very common nowadays, and the price of the SMD technology is quite acceptable for the market. It's not so high like the COB, but we put advantage of the COB with the front coating, and we are providing this good performance and very price competitive product with this unique functionality or feature, let's say. And because of this coating, it has much better visibility, of course. Okay, and just one thing based for the SMD versus HOB, that's also advantage that if anybody is touching the screen or trying to damage accidentally or directly, it's very hard to damage the screen. So it's very robust and stains against any kind of internal or external impacts. So that's also stable for this way. Okay, the installation of the product can be in 3 different ways. It can be used on his stand, which is inside the product package. So this you can see on the left side. So we can install the product on an incline stand. This one is in the package. Or you can use the mobile stand, mobile base, rolling base, which is optional accessory. It has 4 wheels, so you can put the screen on the base and you can really move it easily in a place whenever you want, actually. So that's really nice and easy to use. And also other feature for this product, next to this, which I already mentioned, is the tiling, which makes possible for you to join and splice several screens together, basically. And you didn't need third-party devices. You just need to make the daisy chain over the LAN and over the HDMI connection. And then you can just play content, and each screen will take out his part, which he needs to show from the full signal. And you can see on the picture on the left side that we joined 5 displays together in this example picture, and they are giving out actually a full HD resolution, full HD large format display resolution altogether, and they are just connected with HDMI cables and with the LAN cables to provide the synchronization between the screens. Okay, and regarding this styling, it's really simple, because in one case, as I mentioned, you need just connect HDMI cables and LAN cables for the synchronization. And also you have the magnetic frame on the sides, on the left and right side. You just need to open it, this magnetic cover you can see on the right picture. So this magnetic side is covering, basically in standalone mode, it's covering and protecting the side of the device. But if it's tiling or joining together, then you need to open them, and you can push the 2 screens together or several screens together, and you can just close with the imbus. And that's really strongly holding together the screens. Okay. Regarding the installation, you can see on the picture, so it's arriving in a box. It's the screen. This is the rolling base, which you need to put, and you can install over the base. Then it's ready, and you need, after everything is done, the first phase is done, it's like 5-10 minutes, and then the second phase is coming, the module installation. And this phase, this second phase, is usually not more than 10 minutes. So altogether, full installation of the screen is not more than 20 minutes. And this panel module installation you need just to do one time. And then you can use it like it is, so you don't need to remove any kind of LED modules later on. And when it's finished, you can just see the clear, nice picture on the display. And also I will, later on, I will show a small video how does it look in a brighter environment with several screens when you join together. Okay, so installation, take out from the box, put it on the stand, put it on the rolling base if you want. If you want, you can also purchase a wall mounting kit, which makes possible to put the display on the wall, like a traditional video wall. So that's also an accessory for you if you want to choose. Okay, and also we provide accessory, which is called flight case. On the right side you can see, and this flight case is possible to purchase in 2 options. One option is to purchase for one single screen and his rolling base, and also there is an option to purchase for 5 LED poster and the rolling base holder flight case. Okay, so these are the optional items, and few things regarding the specification and technical details of the screen. Because we are providing the HOB technology or HOB panels modules in 3 different pixel pitch, like 1.2, 1.5 and 1.8. Also, this is appearing in this product because we are using that technology. So we are providing also these alternatives in this product category. You can see the model naming like DSD42, then the pixel pitch MI-07H and B. So that's the product name in the price list or in the internet if you want to search regarding this product. So that's the model naming. You can see and find it in the price list and in the web pages. And a very important thing to mention, I was also marked with green, the pixel pitch 1.5, because this is a little bit unique or special, because pixel pitch 1.5, you can see resolution is 384 by 1080. And if you are putting 5 of these displays, then you get the full HD resolution. The full HD resolution and 16 by 9 aspect ratio. So if you have 5 of these screens, immediately you can utilize it like a full HD large size signage display. So it's a 2-in-1, double purpose, let's say like this. And also brightness is 600 nits, so it's for the indoor use, and also can work in brighter areas with this kind of brightness level. Contrast ratio is also very high, which is better or at least equal comparing to the traditional VA panels for the LCD displays. So that's also very good visibility, and clear picture is provided by the screens because of the good contrast ratio. And refresh rate is 3840 Hz, which is also good for filming. And I just marked in the bottom left that for the filming you need at least 2550 Hz. So if you are providing 3840, then surely there is no ripping, no lagging, and also no flickering if you are using the device behind any cameras. So you can make any camera shooting, and any kind of person or any kind of object can be before the LED poster, and LED poster can be in the background, and there will be no flickering and no rippling and no side effects happening while using it in TV studios. Because we are using the die-casted aluminum cabinets, therefore the heat dissipation is also very effective, and you don't feel the device to be hot. So it's comfortable to use it also, again, in indoor areas, and don't need any kind of cooling. So that's also an interesting part. And regarding the dimensions, which is very, very important, because if you are taking the product or moving the product from one place to another, or you are working with this product, it's very important to know the dimensions and weight, because the weight of the product is exactly 29 kilograms, so it's not a heavy product. Therefore, it's very easy to transport. And also, regarding the dimensions, height is 1.7 meter. If I just round it, it's 1.7 meter height, and width is 61.5 centimeters. So that's really slim and not a very huge product by default. But if you are putting it on a rolling base, then you can get additional 50 centimeters. So if you put it on a rolling base, the device will be 230 centimeters high, which is really, really high. And you can put it in any exhibition, in any other public spaces, and the display will be visible from far distance immediately, because it can have a high height. Okay, so basically for transportation, it's simple, easy, because it's not heavy, and the dimensions are making the possibility to transport it in a single personal car. So it's not a hard thing to transport that. Regarding the energy consumption, it's really energy saving, so it's not very, very expensive regarding the electricity cost to use it, because during the average usage, it's not consuming more than 150 watts per square meter, which is an average for the 55-inch or 65-inch TV nowadays. So that's different and still very power saving. Okay, regarding the advantages, as few of them already mentioned, but also very important to highlight that for the retail use, it's just one-time investment versus the printed materials, which means you just purchase one time, install it one time, and use it for several years, because you don't need to print any materials again, you don't need to distribute and replace the old materials, and there is no risk and possibility to display expired content or wrong pricing or some outdated materials, because you can set different rules for the content, and then there is no chance actually to show something which is not valid or not need to, or which doesn't need to show up again, or show up at least. Then you can really easily set up the validity, and then there is no chance for the content to appear on the time which he shouldn't appear. Okay, and also it makes very easy the quick adaptation for the local stocks, for example, regarding any kind of advertisement. If there is some huge stock regarding some fruits or vegetables which are going wrong in a quick time frame, then you can make any kind of contents just specifically for that shop, and it's really effective, because with printed materials this is, let's say, almost impossible. So the green factor is quite important for this product, and return of investment is 1 or 2 years if we are just calculating the printed material cost and cost of the high petrol cost, high cost of the manpower which need to be there and need to be replaced the old materials with the new materials, and also the time factor is very important here. So that's really perfect choice for the retail scenario. Okay, to replace the printed so-called analog signage materials, we can go to this digital signage way with this LED poster in that area. For rental, it's also very important and very key factor to make easy delivery and easy handling, because nowadays everything is going up high, I mean the prices and costs. So it's really essential to have any kind of products which can make the things easier. And this is a perfect choice also for this purpose, because you can use it just like a standalone display. And you can also join several screens together, so it's really easy to make small or bigger installations. And also, if one of the displays or the LED posters are going wrong, in case, for example, LCD display, if something is going wrong with the screen, you have to replace. But in case of the LED poster, if it's going wrong, one module, you can just replace, and the show can continue quickly. And therefore, it's also very important to use these kind of devices in this area. Regarding installation, that's also quick and easy, because before the events in the rental industry, there is always a time pressure to really quickly build up the booth and install the displays and make the visual contents. And this device is supporting that purpose. As you have seen, installation, putting on the stand just takes around 10 minutes, and then everything is ready, instead of the traditional rental LED wall building, which takes several hours to build, even if it's done for the purpose of the rental, but still that product is much more complicated or much more time consuming to install than this LED poster, because this is really time efficient in this manner. For the corporate and hospitality customers, we are also recommending this product, and we are also targeting this product for those industries, verticals. It can have double purpose. It can be used like a standalone display for wayfinding or elevators. And also when it comes to the bigger event, it can be used like a large size signage or large display, to use it as a full display, big display. And also there is a flexibility which was already mentioned, and also the easy transportation, which means they can put it in different places in the building, like for hotels, in different stairs, they can put it or in a lobby or a restaurant. And when they need it, they really can move it easily inside the building. And they can move it also for the corporates. If they have this kind of product, they can move it out for the exhibition, or just join together the displays and use it for conference purpose. So, as previously mentioned, device can be used, several devices, if you join, can be used in exhibition halls, in company showrooms. So it's very, very fancy installation can be done with this product. And also can be used for reception area to have wow effect with a huge, large display. And also can be used in meeting rooms and auditoriums when the companies have internal meetings or external visitors, or in the training rooms, also where they make the trainings and have the visitors. They can use the large display, join together, the small displays join together and use like a big display. And they can also install it on the wall, like a fixed installation. And it's also very price effective, because you don't need to ask system integrators, or you don't need to ask different installations and actually pay for different complicated installations, because this one is really easy to install on the wall mounting kit as well. So it doesn't take more than 1 hour to install this kind of 5 pieces full HD video wall from these devices, actually. And like previously also highlighted, you can use the screen for reception or show any kind of wayfinding information, like in hotels where the meeting rooms are located, or where the bar is located, or wellness or spa is located, or the parking spaces. So that's also very ideal option for wayfinding usage, and also very handy for information terminal purpose, to use it in this way. For the retail or exhibition purpose, they can be used also instead of the printed materials, which we highlighted already before. Okay, regarding the other side, because one side is the device and also other side is the service which we can provide, or the solution which we can provide next to the device, because just standalone device is very nice. It can work with HDMI signal like a normal display, but also as I mentioned in the beginning, we have the embedded media player inside, which is built on Android system, and these screens can work in an environment where you can deliver your contents and advertisements to the display. And actually this system is called HIG Central Foxsign. So HIG Central Foxsign is the central management for Hikvision, for controlling and feeding the screens with content. So that's the central management. We call it CMS, so content management solution or content management software. So that's the Foxsign. And in Foxsign, you can create contents. You can also utilize the screens, you can set up the parameters from remote. And you also can make scheduling. You also can set up the validity of the contents, from which date to which date to show them, and don't show when it's not valid anymore. So all of this content creation and content delivery is done by the FoxSign software. And in this software, you can use any kind of pictures, videos, texts, audio files, and also you can put camera pictures, so live camera pictures can be shown also, and any kind of creative schedule and flexible content playback is possible through this software, and everything is done through network. So it can happen that the central management is in the headquarters, for example, or in the marketing department, and the screens are on exhibition site or in the parking space or at the exhibition space or on the reception or in the front of the elevator or any kind of choice is possible. They just need to able to connect to the central server through the network or through the internet, so through the WAN or LAN connection. And when they are connected in this way, if they have the connection, then they can have quick content updates and immediate content update to the network. So it's possible also to deliver content on the WAN or on the LAN also. So through the internet and through the local network, it's also possible to show the contents. Okay, and this is just an example for the display. Actually, that was not shooted by professional photographers with professional camera. But you can see there is no line between the three screens. So in the middle, there is three screens. And on the side, there is one and one screen. And actually, you cannot really see where are the, how to say, middles of the screen. Okay. And now I just want to ask you that, as I see, sorry, on the feed, I'm also checking and I see that you just get the video. Okay, so I want to ask you if you have any questions, you can ask in the chat box. And I would like to answer all of them. So I will just wait a few minutes if you have any questions. And those I can answer immediately, or if you don't have questions now, you can reach me through local colleagues or through the LinkedIn, of course, and we can discuss more details. Actually, the purpose of the today's Hikvision Explains Live was just introduce you the product quickly and have a quick overview. But I can recommend you strongly, and also try to strongly emphasize that we have local devices in the countries, or getting more and more devices in the local countries. So if you have an interest for the products, you can check with the local Hikvision office, local Hikvision colleagues and contacts and guys, and you can have a real life demo, because this is just really a short overview, but I strongly believe if you can see this product in live, you will really like it. Okay, so that was from me today, and really thank you for your presence. And if there is no question, we are quickly closing the event, and you can watch it back or preview again. And also, if you have questions, just let me know or let us know, and we will try our best to help you. Thank you for your watching, and see you next time. Goodbye.